Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your mid-December reading. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Sagittarius. It could resonate with more placements of Sagittarius though as well if you have other placements of Sag in your chart. Just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading. Link to my website for private personal one-on-one readings though is down in the description below this video. Do you want to schedule a one-on-one with me? Just follow the link, okay? If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. This is a channel I created just for Libra and Sagittarius. I get a lot of downloads for both of those signs, so I gave you guys your own channel. If you're looking for readings for all of the zodiac signs that I do and that I channel, check out my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot. All 12 zodiac signs, including you, are up on that channel right now for the beginning of December. All right, let's begin. I did a different spread. Some of you guys are feeling very organized right now because typically my spreads don't look like this. I just kind of get into a zone and go with the flow when I'm channeling messages and dropping a spread. And they wanted it to be you versus the environment, and they wanted a lot of oracle decks. And I was like, wow, this looks so pretty. Maybe this is the thing now. So yeah, I felt like that was happening because some of you are trying really hard to get organized and get your ducks in a row. I mean, I'm a Libra. I love balance and symmetry, but I was like, this is neat. Sag wants me to make it all different and pretty today. Maybe you're feeling different and pretty today. I'm going to interpret this two different ways. You versus another person. For those of you that do not have another person in focus for you, I believe that this could be you. Like if you're single or whatever, this isn't about love for you. I can also interpret this as where you are right now and your projection of yourself into the future. Okay, you take it as it resonates. All right, let's begin. My dear ones, my angels, you are the angel that walks among us. Temperance. I love it. I love you guys. So out of the Lenormand, we have the cross 36, the star, and the stars, number 16 and 22, the two doors, 44, the looking glasses at the bottom of the deck. It's in the details right now. It's very important to go look over the details right now. Decisions. This is so much like the Two of Wands. And I do have the Two of Wands in your action. You definitely have stars in your eyes. It is important for you right now, Sagittarius, to focus on wish fulfillment and dreams coming true. There is a lot of idealism coming from within you with the stars, and there's a compass here. I can see that you want to make a choice that has growth potential. You have more than one opportunity in front of you. You definitely want a wish and a dream to come true for yourself right now. I do think opportunity is knocking at your door, or you believe that it is. But with the cross, these are burdens that we believe we must carry and are cross to bear. So some of you do very much feel as though you have a cross to bear. Some of you feel as though you can't just drop everything and pursue your dreams and do what you want. I think that you want to make a responsible choice. You have been conditioned to believe that you have to do the right thing. The cross speaks to family, tradition, the things that we are forced to deal with. It is about conditioning sometimes. It can also be about our culture, our spiritual beliefs, family sometimes too. Like, I think you feel like you do have to make responsible choices right now. I kind of get the sense that you're not going to be able to squeeze that cross that you bear through one of those doors though. You are going to be looking at the details when you make important choices moving forward, always remembering to be responsible. There will still be a lack of clarity, but you may get some information that helps you make the right choice at the end of the month. Yeah. Out of my second oracle deck, that I never remember the name of. The event is a creative endeavor. The cycle is a new beginning, but your conscious state is a consciousness of lack. The energy right now is planning and action. Status quo is in reverse below that. You're tired of the status quo. I do see a new beginning here for you, Sagittarius. And look at that cute little baby. Oh my gosh. I'm going to squeeze that baby's cheeks. You feel brand new. Some of you have started a creative endeavor, or you do want to create something with a very fresh start and a fresh approach. And it's all new. It's very new for you. But the problem is your mindset. There is a consciousness of lack. Some of you are used to getting something, used to your current salary, or used to having something. And I think that you're afraid moving forward with what you create that you won't have enough. Be mindful not to bring your consciousness of lack into a new creative endeavor. I mean, it could be a new job, or those of you that are creators and artistic, you want to create something new, but you're like, oh, I'm already thinking it's not going to yield what I want it to. Do you know that most new businesses and startups don't even recoup their initial investment the first year? You need to keep at something maybe, but it is important to address a consciousness of lack, and yet that you are still making plans. Maybe you're just keenly aware that you won't have 100% what you want, but you might have what you need. That's kind of where you are right now with what you're making and what you're creating and new beginnings. Still planning though, just consciously aware of the lack. I do have the Five of Pentacles in the tarot, so I think it's about redrawing boundary lines with yourself and maybe other people in your life regarding money and finances and the way you handle money, the way you think about your resources. I'm also hearing some of you have a really strong emotional attachment to the way you handle money. That definitely, and the way you plan for the future, that definitely needs to be addressed. I am feeling a frustration about not getting everything that you want. And maybe sometimes making sacrifices that leave you feeling like you yourself are barely getting what you need. Yeah, and that cross with a guilt. And it's also, that's coming out in your planetary activations and the solar system and what it has to say. We have Venus. This came out when I read for you on Soma Chandra Tarot. On Soma Chandra Tarot, when I read for you last week, I got Venus and Neptune. So really wanting to make some dreams come true in love and also in the material plane, which is about our assets. There's a strong connection between Venus and the second house and the sixth house, what we endeavor towards and what we have, what we place value on, how that's connected to self-worth. I think you guys were in a very expansive, dreamy energy when I read for you last time on Soma Chandra Tarot, my other channel, and used this deck. They wanted me to use it again for you right now, and I'm seeing somewhat of a shift. A disillusionment maybe, or some realism. Because I do have Venus. That's the part of you that does desire beauty, success, and valuables. And Venus is indulgent. Wanting beauty, wanting to have it all. That's Venus. But with the 12th house coming out, this is the area of your life that's overwhelming, and you do have to yield to a greater cause or power. And it's also where we deal with the results of past actions and our karma. Hidden supports, hidden limitations. I do think that some of you are dealing with the consequences of what you've placed value on and what you've invested in the past. The 12th house does have a humbling feeling to it as I hold it in this card in my hands right now. But I also know that you're trying to figure out a way to not lower your standards and still attain some goals for yourself. But this consciousness of lack is coming into play with Venus in the 12th house. What we've endeavored towards and why, what we really want in life, the decisions that you've made up until now about maybe indulgence or success or lack thereof even. You can have a new beginning now. I feel like still a very much of a wistful energy for you, Sagittarius, with the stars and the new beginning and the creative endeavor. There's like an innocent, youthful, beautiful new energy for you. But now there's a little bit more like heaviness and realism. It's like Saturn is looming somewhere to help you face the restrictions and the limitations and deal with the consequences and the karma of decisions you made. Knowing that you can still be indulgent and have everything, maybe not indulgent, but you can still have success. It's okay to desire beauty and success and things of value and to be indulgent. For some of you, this is about your physical appearance as well. It's really important that you believe in yourself right now with Leo coming out. A Leo could have been involved. Some of you have Leo in your 12th house or Leo in Venus. Leo will save us in a lot of ways. I think it's a great energy. The energy is flamboyant. It is dramatic. It is proud and it is passionate. And it asks you to focus on the importance of self-belief. Believe in yourself right now, Sagittarius. Don't let pride get in your way. I do think it's important for you to put yourself out there a little bit more. You guys are really creative and dynamic in your solutions and with forward motion. It is a time to be driven. Your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit are called for at this time. Also, there is a need to, like, survival skills are kicking in. Also, Mars is asking you to really get in touch with your morals and what you're driven towards and why, because that's the luminous warrior. And the luminous warrior, he or she will only fight the good fight. I do think you believe in yourself. I do think you deserve more and want more. But it's definitely time to make decisions, in particular about these new creative endeavors that will address a consciousness of lack in a realistic way, but also believe in yourself and believe that you have the drive and energy to have wish fulfillment. Look at the details and definitely make sure you look through both doors. Ask yourself what burdens you are carrying in with you. What cross are you bearing? Is that real or imagined? Yeah, for sure. You versus them. After this, because I knew that there was a very strong possibility that this was about love and romance for some of you, like a relationship, I did a masculine versus feminine oracle message over top. So you could be the masculine or the feminine. This could all be you if this is not about relationship for you. So think outside the box. It's right here and take it as it resonates. I dropped the cards for the masculine first. Masculine could be a Sagittarius or another sign. The masculine's overall energy right now is, I'm insecure, sudden realizations, but then smooth sailing and think outside the box. Okay, well, that's very Sagittarius. Like, Sagittarius will find the calm water. Sagittarius will not stick around in the hurricane just to prove a point. It's like, nope. This is not the easiest path to go on. So I could be picking up on Sag masculines, but as well. I do see that the masculine is facing insecurity. He's having some sudden realizations right now that are important. He wants smooth sailing. He will not rock the boat. In order to get to the smooth sailing, he knows he's going to have to think outside of the box. I wanted to know what the sudden realizations the masculine was having were. And I got bougie, interesting, grateful, peaceful, and chill as fuck, and age and maturity differences. The masculine may be very keenly aware at this time of any age and or maturity differences between himself and the feminine. He's having some sudden realizations about indulgence and what he's been willing to create, or what the feminine has been willing to create to feel that feeling of peacefulness and being chill. He may have a bougie indulgent side. He may have some Libra or Taurus in his chart. Maybe some Scorpio too. Or Capricorn. Oh my God, yes. And I also think that the masculine might be realizing things are actually better than he thinks they are all the time, with grateful, peaceful, chill, and fuck and smooth sailing. Like, I think he's suddenly realizing what he places value on and why, and how that's changed for him throughout his life. I also think that he's realizing things aren't as dire as he thinks they are sometimes, but he's definitely facing insecurities. I think the masculine puts some high expectations on himself sometimes. He is solution focused. I also think with smooth sailing and graceful, peaceful, and chill as fuck coming out, that the masculine, would prefer to focus on the bright side. It's difficult for him to face his insecurities. Keep in mind the oracle messages could be a projection into the reading by someone else in your energy. Like things could be opposite and roles could be reversed for sure. Sorry guys, I had to pause for a second and clear my throat. I sneezed a bunch of times and then coughed. Pretty bad allergies this morning. For the feminine energy, freeze response, oh my. I regret my decision, feeling guilty, but I'm flexible. Okay, she'll fit herself into a scenario. She is trying to be flexible. Right now, the feminine is having kind of a freeze response to something. No sudden moves for the feminine. Freeze response is a response to trauma. It is coming from fear that something may repeat itself from the past. So she's frozen at the moment. There's a decision that she has made prior to now that she now regrets. She's afraid to move forward. She's trying to be flexible, but she's also bringing in a lot of guilt. Women do this to themselves, especially mothers, but so do men. Men regret their decisions and feel guilty too, for sure. I wanted to know what decision the feminine regretted, and I got interesting cards. I'm jealous, probation, and I rely on you. Okay. Feminine is jealous of something, resentful of something. She may have wanted to move forward with the masculine, but now she maybe is putting him on some kind of a probation, or she's putting someone on a probation, and whoever she's putting on a probation, she relies on that person. The feminine is in a precarious scenario. She's relying on someone, and she's also jealous and resentful of the very person that she relies on at this point. She's dealing with guilt. She may regret acting out of a place of ego in the past. I feel like the feminine feels like she has to wait for the masculine to make his next move. And she's regretting the way she's handled some stuff with him or just in her own life up until now. Regretting that she relies on someone as well, to a degree. I feel as though the masculine and the feminine are not talking about a lot, but there is an important conversation coming in. If there is no you versus them here, and this is all you, Sagittarius, it's definitely time to, some of you do need to step outside of a comfort zone here. Like, it's so easy doing something that you're doing, and it's kind of scary to do something new and different. You do need to get over a freeze response. You will need to work through feelings of guilt. You'll need to overcome any feelings of comparison and competition with other people. Watch out for putting yourself in scenarios where you rely on someone or you allow them to rely on you too much. It's like you could stay in a current situation. Parts of it are smooth sailing. It may be insecurity and a consciousness of lack that holds you back. I also have Stalker at the bottom of the deck. Someone does keep tabs on the other person quite a bit. This is unhealthy. Stalking other people sort of drives us crazy. So someone could be stalking. I'm hearing that either the feminine or the masculine, when they get nervous or stressed out, they just like wig out and stalk the other one's social media. It's unnecessary, I'm hearing. Okay, looking for something that isn't there is what I'm hearing. Yeah, okay, you versus them or you versus the environment, Sagittarius. Well, something is pissing you off for sure. Because you see things could be opposite, roles could be reversed as well. Sagittarius, you see yourself as the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. Ouch. I feel a lot of pessimism off of you. And maybe even some heartbreak. If any of you are sick, you are going to fight your illness. You will fight. I do see that you are a bit angry right now. I am feeling a sense of bitterness off of you. I am picking up jealousy and insecurity off of you. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you feel like you need to fight for change. You feel as though there will be a winner and a loser. Some of you do feel like you've won some kind of a battle, and yet at the same time, you did not come out of that battle unscathed. It's like, I'm the winner, bitch. But my heart got broken in the process. Just fighting through something and feeling pessimistic is what I'm hearing as well. The feelings you're having, though, are the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're staying in a comfort zone and really trying to make something work. For some of you, this is with a young earth sign. Maybe you have earth in your chart. I'm hearing some of you have earth in your chart in a south node. You're following Saturn's lead as well. Also, I'm hearing a lot of Virgo energy for you. I do think that you are getting recognition and reward in a situation. I do think that there's productivity here. But I feel like this Knight of Pentacles energy is driving you crazy. You'd much rather be the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Swords. Sagittarians like to move quickly. You take shortcuts. You take the path of least resistance. You get to the finish line before other people as a result of that. And you got every bit as much out of it as everybody else. Shadow trait is laziness, but the highest expression of the Sagittarius energy is finding that path with the tailwind that just pushes you. And you get to be really dynamic. This is progress, but it's not dynamic. I think you're showing up, but it's just not sexy. And I think that that does piss you off. I also think you feel like you're kind of chained and bound to something. I always feel like the Knight of Pentacles is on like a really long dog leash and he's not allowed to leave the yard. Yeah. You may be working on something with an earth sign right now and it's like, trying to fight through something. Keeping at something. But it's like not sexy for you. And it's starting to make you feel pessimistic or worried because your action is the Eight of Swords and the Two of Wands. Now, someone may be looking right at you like, are you coming or not? I definitely feel like you feel trapped in a situation right now and that you're trying to think your way out of it. I don't think that that's working. I also hear that some of you are going to beat a dead horse. Okay. Or keep at something. until you're sure it won't work anymore, even though you're pissed off. You are trying to get into alignment with your goals, though. You are trying to pick a path with growth potential. But watch out for dark thoughts, imagining worst case scenarios, Sagittarius, or just having beliefs about yourself that limit you and hold you back. There's things you struggle to see and struggle to admit. Yeah, and deep within, your emotions are the Hermit, the Five of Pentacles, and the Star. A lot of self-analysis for you right now with the Virgo energy of the Hermit. And a consciousness of lack is here for you. You are worried about being left out in the cold. Some of you are barely breaking even. And yet you have not given up hope. There's that Star of Aquarius. But here's the thing, Sagittarius, the Star is going to require, Aquarius energy does require breaking a glass ceiling, doing things different, stepping outside of a comfort zone, and being rebellious as well. I don't know that this is going to get you there. I mean, it will in like 20 years. I know you want to move faster than that to get to a dream. I think you are tired of being left out in the cold. I think you are sick of a scenario, but you do have to believe in yourself and you will have to have drive. Mars wants you to move a little bit faster than this, and Leo wants you to believe in yourself. They are shockingly confident people. I know a few of them. Leo's actually my favorite sign, and I always find that kind of mind-blowing about them. So Leo's like trying to help you achieve a dream, maybe on a shoestring budget. You may have to give something up moving forward. In the environment, this could be you moving forward or someone else around you that wants to come into alignment with you. Well, I see two people that are like on a chasm, like you're on one end and they're on the other end and you're reaching for each other. Okay. I almost get the sense that someone, it's not that they're giving up on you, it's that they're waiting. So someone in your energy is the Ten of Wands in the world. You could be at a distance from this person. This person has carried heavy burdens. They have to let shit go from their past and move forward into the new portal. Look at how the woman in the world is looking at the Ten of Wands. Like, why are you bringing all of that with you? Let that shit go. Okay, let it go. Like, just step through the portal. But you've got to let go of all that stuff. Take your clothes off and just come on through. Come on in. This person could be a world away from you. These are cards of relocation and moving. They may have recently moved. They may be where you are now. They may be far away. There is possibly a move or a relocation for you guys. Or this person's like trying to step through a new portal. This person does think a lot about the past, I think, with the Seven of Pentacles, but there's also a lot of waiting. Waiting for something to happen and focused on the future. If they are at a distance from you, they're waiting for the two of you to come together. They're carrying their own burdens. And their action towards you is the Lovers and the Six of Wands, Gemini energy here. They could have Gemini in their chart or be a Gemini. They could also have a lot of fixed energy in their chart. This person sees success and sees value, alignment, and love and harmony and partnership and a win. Very much a win in their life and also with you. I also think this person wants to be successful outside of relationship. Someone is planning their next move in life. And they have high expectations here. But they're just sort of waiting for something too. Maybe this is you still waiting. Deep within for someone in the environment is the Eight of Cups and then the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Okay, they are leaving something behind or they're trying to. They may be emotionally avoidant deep within. I think there is an emotional disappointment for them. I also think they want a new opportunity. They just don't 100% know what it is. They could be waiting for a seed to be planted between the two of you. I also think that someone is thinking about getting a new job and they want a whole lot more than they're getting now. But they do the emotional reevaluation thing, and there is a general malaise, for sure. But between the two of you, something good, I'm like, wow, okay, I did you, them, and then what's between you and a person in the environment, or between you and your future self, your near future self. I have the Tower, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Cups. I was like, holy shit, that turned around. I feel like there's a lot of hurry up and wait between yourself and your future, or yourself and another person. I feel like there's a lot of emotional reevaluation for somebody here. Wanting the success, needing to overcome some stuff, needing to stop beating a dead horse, needing to get real about the budget and a consciousness of lack. Like needing to stop being nostalgic and just let shit go. Stop fighting and move forward. A good conversation is coming in. We have the Tower of Scorpio, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Cups. There is going to be a sudden communication that will change a lot. It will change everything. Yeah, big time. A heart-to-heart conversation that will bring in a lot of clarity. And it may also create a lot of chaos as well, and a sudden shift in everything. And the final outcome that it's leading to is the Chariot, Cancer. Forward motion. Forward motion, allowing for demolition so that something can be rebuilt in the right place, and talking about that and having clarity about that is necessary. And then the forward motion. So definitely turn the GPS of your soul on. I see a traveling. I definitely see overcoming obstacles and challenges moving forward, Sagittarius. But either you or this person have to step through a new portal and just continue to work through what needs to be changed. I also see, wow, I have the King and Queen of Wands. Am I dealing with two fire signs? Wow. You guys are possibly a power couple. You want to do very, very well. This is what's coming in for you. Oh my God. An important conversation that will shift everything. It may involve forward motion, possibly relocation or a trip. The two of you can focus on a grand vision together, and it could lead to something very lucrative and a really beautiful life. Just a really beautiful life. Yeah. This is good. This is really good. I see that some things can be overcome for you. But in the meantime, like, continue to work on your self-limiting beliefs. Don't give up hope. Make realistic choices, Sagittarius, and address the crosses that you bear, the burdens that you bear. Because I see that there's going to be some kind of a beautiful breakthrough in a relationship or a partnership of some kind coming in. If you're willing to let that tower fall, you may have to fight other people or another situation to get there, but it could bring in a lot of success. So buckle up. There's forward motion coming. Yeah, they're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. All right, Sagittarius, that's your deep dive reading for the middle of December. Hope it resonates and hope it helps. Link to the website for private readings is also down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.